Hello there. So we're over here at a project with Bernard and Caesar. It is a dock that needs to have the wiring pulled out that runs to it, and a couple other things around the house. But let's run in here and see what we got going on. The one thing is I think if you look at the pilings, you see how the water, how it's not really wet higher up on the piling. I haven't looked, but it's probably lower tide's coming in. So as the tide comes in, the water will be deeper and will be closer to the underside of the dock. Because right now you'd have a hard time reaching it very easily. I just realized that I'm explaining tides to Bernard, who grew up on an island. He probably knows twice as much about tides as I do.
You see him? What that even is?
I don't know what that one is, to be honest. I'll show you a drum though. I saw a few of them over here. But did you see this?
Yeah, so this right here, this is the south panel right here for the dog. And this piece off of this right over there.
Freaking pigeon.
Underneath this?
Yeah. Must be a nest under there. It needs to be fixed. See how all these conduits are all busted out. Yeah, it ain't right. It ain't right.
I think they was taking under, so what they were saying taking out?
I don't know. I mean, this probably powers the lights because there's a photo cell right here. I'll have to ask her. That's not what they said. I mean, this here is the control wiring for the old lift. See, this is. If you look down there, you can see some drum. Oh, there's a Victor screwdriver. It's right there. I'm gonna get it. You see it right there? It's a Milwaukee. Victor said he dropped a screwdriver when he was bidding this job, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get it and claim salvage rights. This panel was a little bit of a surprise. We came there just to do the dock wiring aspect of this project, and the customer ended up going with their recommendation to replace the panel. Not only that, but that shore power dock panel that had the broken conduits going to it and was hanging off the piling. They also opted for us to kind of put a band-aid on that until it could be replaced, which should be scheduled here shortly. This panel's in a real tough spot right next to them shelves like that. We ended up removing some of the shelving. It's the exact same model panel as yesterday.
Yep, exact same one. What's that difference?
Unless they're the two pole 30, 40, 50.
Yeah, I
Put
got
those
that.
in.
Yeah.
But the single poles try to make them all
big.
labeled on the panel cover at all?
You can kind of read it, but kind of can't.
Do you know where that one went?
Yeah, it was on the 30.
Went to a 30?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got the toner on you. Because if it's the water heater, then that's the ground.
Yeah.
The white's the ground. So we're done.
Oh, this is the dryer.
The dryer?
Yeah.
How come there's no ground there?
We're just going to remove the shelf here, but what we were just talking about a second ago with the dryer was the 8.3 that was ran to it. It was on 30 amps, but it had 8.3 going to it, which is good for 40 amps. But anyway, the ground was cut off right at the male adapter where the wire comes in. So we had to expose more of the conductor, cut the wall out, and pull a little more wire into the panel so we could access that ground. They were using the white as the ground before, but it's going to need to have a 4-prong outlet, and the ground should be connected to the ground bar. Right here, me and Caesar are removing the old wiring that was for the boat lift connected to the dock. That is the main reason why we're here for this job.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't hook it up. If you want to take it out right quick.
Well, I need to try it out.
Thank you.
And now that the boat lift wiring's all removed, we're going to reconnect all the wiring for the lighting and put the panel back together. It's always been one of my favorite things to do is any kind of dock work. A lot of times we're on canoes or little barges, but not on this particular job. And I mean, it's fun to do though, to be out on the water doing electrical work. Right here I'm using a magnet on a string to see if I can't salvage Victor's screwdriver from the bottom of the depths.
I had a bolt that made it heavy, and it came off. That's weird.
I was using a big stainless steel bolt on the end of the string as a weight that wouldn't stick to the magnets, but somehow it came off.
I got my new set. Oh, dang. Still going.
Me and Bernard are taking a look at this disconnect that's on the side of the house here. Definitely got a few problems with it, and it's part of the recommendations to be replaced.
Got it.
Oh, it's a fuse.
Yep, it's a fuse. That means they double tap for the shore power.
I think you're probably right. Good call.
Yep.
Look at that. You nailed it. That looks like 8. Don't that look like 8?
Yeah, it is 8.
They used a piece of UF as to go to the grounding terminal. They use all 3. Pretty sure it's code. You gotta use all 3. No. That's 12.2 UF direct burial, or 14.2 UF direct burial. And they used all 3 conductors to go to the ground. Okay.
It is 8.
Yeah, it's a whole mangled up mess. This is like the shore power for a boat to plug into. So they got number 8 coming from the panel, going through this fuse pulled out disconnect. It might even be just a pull tab disconnect. I don't know. I'd have to pull it out, and I don't want to do that right now. But they got a double tapped. This is feeding the power pedestal, or like the panel on the dock. So it's, yeah. This looks like number 6. This looks like number 8.
That's what it is.
Yeah, look at this. They got it on a piece of wafer board. OSB. That might even be MDF. That's crazy. It should either be pressure treated, or like what it's called starboard. It's like a like almost like a cutting boards are made out of.
Gotcha.
That'll hold up to the salt air and the elements around here. And everything should be stainless. See how this is all rotten out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Although this is an older deal and it's holding up.
Guess why? Because of that paint. You know that, right? That paint is keeping this intact.
Yeah.
How they paint this?
We'll deal with this a little more. We're gonna have to do something with this here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we'll recommend it. I don't know if the customer will move forward with it, but got a party going over there.
All right.
So the wires feeding this disconnect were undersized number 8, and also that wood was rotten behind it. Now back to the inside where we're popping the holes for Romex coming in the side of the panel.
Yeah, you got one already. So the new one should be by the panel cover.
We had to open up the wall on the side of the panel right there for that 8.3 I was talking about that had the ground cut short. And it helped us get the Romexes in the side of the panel as well. It came out pretty good. The only thing is the drywall here is that old gypsum board that's like real hard and brittle. So it cracked around the edges a little bit. What are you going to do?
Alright, this is plan B. Or C, or whatever it is. Pretty sure this one's gonna work.
Well, Caesar's remounting that old dock panel back to the piling. I'm going to make a kind of a noose with a piece of 1/2-inch PVC and some number 12 to get that screwdriver off the bottom.
Oh, with a pufferfish. Where? Right here. It's got red googly eyes. That's so cool. What do you think about that? That's a pretty cool fish, huh?
Yeah. Never seen one before.
Never seen one before?
Never.
I've seen him before, but that one's a pretty one. Nice, much better.
I'm gonna put a new one on this side.
Yep. Puffer's just puffing around, you know? Yep. No puffy, you know what I mean? No puffy. No diddy, no puffy, you know? Same thing. We can replace it, but for now we just have to make it safe. We can't be having it hang off the dock. All we were supposed to do out here was remove the boat lift, but that was additional. Just like how we weren't supposed to do we weren't supposed to do the panel, but we ended up having to do that.
I'm just trying to grab that screwdriver with the noose I made right now.
You got it. Yep. Fall. Do not fall. Yes! I got a new screwdriver. All right. There you go. See that screwdriver? Got me a new Milwaukee. Thanks, Victor. All right, so we just are wrapping this one up over here. A little bit of a surprise with that FPE panel. We came here just to do the boat lift, to remove all the wiring for the old boat lift, and ended up changing out an FPE panel. We told the customer, you know, the dangers of it, and they said go ahead and change it out. So there's also some other things we recommend replacement of, especially that shore power / panel. We're gonna want to they're probably gonna be replacing that. So whenever that time comes that we do that, I'll bring you guys along for that one. But thanks for stopping by today. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.